I'm Dr. Revels, and you're listening to the REVELSations podcast. Please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcast. Hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment, and get involved in the conversation. Hey guys, we're all family and friends, so you can call me Rev. And since we are all family and friends, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell an enemy that you are listening to the REVELSations podcast. The topic of today's verse is rescue me. Rescue me. This is the follow up to the episode I did last week that was called I Cannot Protect Who I Cannot Lead. So we're going to get into some dictionary definitions, as we like to do here on the REVELSations podcast, repeat some definitions from last week, add a couple from this week, and then we'll get started. First definition is to protect. Protect means, in short, to keep safe from harm or injury, to cover or shield from the exposure, injury, damage, or destruction of something or someone, to keep someone or something safe from injury. So to keep them safe from injury, to keep them safe from danger. And I said, I cannot protect who I cannot lead. And we followed up with leadership. Leadership is the action of leading a group of people or a person. It is to lead them, it's to guide them, and it's to go forth and say, this is the way. And the argument was, it is hard to protect, or it's impossible to protect who I cannot lead. If I'm telling you what to do and I'm saying, hey, do this and don't do that, and this will keep you from harm, danger, and injury, and you don't listen to me, I cannot protect you from whatever comes your way. It is impossible for me to protect you if you do not follow my leadership. And we also talked about people being independent and dependent. Most people want to be independent. We think we are independent, which means not being subject to the authority or rule of anyone else, to have sovereignty or autonomy over your life and your decisions. We all believe we're independent and we want to be independent. We don't want anybody telling us what to do, what time to do, where to go, what time to go, etc. And the problem is when we have this independence and we don't want to follow someone's leadership, we end up going into places and putting ourselves into dangerous situations, and then we're asking for protection. But we're actually not asking for protection, because protection is actually prevention. So that's the other definition. Prevent is to keep something from happening, to stop something from happening or someone from doing something. That's to stop it before it starts. Remember, I used the firefighter analogy last week, where the best way to stop a fire is to make sure it never starts in the first place. Oftentimes, though, we do things to put ourselves in fire and dangerous situations, and we're asking for protection, but we're actually not asking for protection. What we're asking for is to be rescued, and to rescue is to help someone or something out of a dangerous situation that is harmful or unpleasant. So we have put ourselves in the situation by not following the leadership, and we're asking to be rescued. How many times in your life have you asked to be rescued where you did not follow leadership? You did not follow the advice of your parents or a loved one or a sibling or even your own conscious mind. I'm going to do it anyway. And then you end up in a dangerous situation and you're looking around for protection. Well, protection is already gone because protection came in prevention. What you're looking for is to be rescued. And when you think about it, when you are asking to be rescued, you are asking the person to rescue you to put themselves in a dangerous situation in order to save you. You're saying, come into this fiery place with me in order to save my life. I know more than likely in life situations, I have put myself in the dangerous situation because I did not follow your leadership or the leadership of someone else. Now I'm asking you to please come in this dangerous situation and pull me out of it. Help me out of the dangerous situation, out of the harmful or the unpleasant situation. I'll give a little bit more color. Going back to my firefighter analogy, I told you my uncle, great man in my life, guided me, helped me out in a million ways. He is a retired fire marshal from Illinois. And again, he went through a lot of fire prevention. Most of his job was prevent fires from happening, because once they happen, not only was the property being damaged, not only were the people inside close to death, the firemen who were there to put the fires out, they are now in danger, having to go and rescue other people. So when they go and they set up to put out the fire, they have to secure the perimeter. And remember, each firefighter that is going in and trying to pull the people out, they're in danger as well. Now, I'm not blaming people for all the dangerous situations that we end up in. Sometimes danger comes to us. We live in a fallen world where danger just happens to us sometimes. But if we're being honest, and you're being honest with yourself, and I'm being honest with myself, I have, and I'm quite sure you have, put yourself in a lot of dangerous situations by not following leadership, not following the advice of people who have gone before you, not following advice from people who have authority over you, not wanting people to have authority over you, and also not listening to your conscience or to wisdom that's inside of you. And we have that little voice saying, don't do this or don't do that. And we go and do it anyway. And now we're asking for protection. But in reality, we're asking to be rescued. So we're asking other people to put themselves in a dangerous situation to help us out of a situation that we probably put ourselves in. Again, not all the time do we put ourselves in a dangerous situation. Again, sometimes life happens to us. But I'm talking about those times where we know better and we chose to not do better. We chose not to listen. We chose to be this independent person and not fall under the authority of leadership. And now we're in this dangerous situation. And look what we're asking someone else to do. Please come rescue me. Please come and put yourself in this situation. So how would you like to be a rescuer versus a protector? See, a protector is all about leadership and preventing. I'm not trying to control you. I don't want you to not have fun. What I'm telling you is if you do these things, here are the pitfalls. And when you go through those pitfalls, I'm going to have to come and put myself in the dangerous situation to get you out of it. And sometimes I can't get you out of it. Sometimes you've gotten yourself in a situation that no rescuing can get you out of. I can be there for you as you go through the trial and the tribulation of whatever you put yourself through, but I can't rescue you from it. And we're asking to be rescued. And another thing, when we are asking to be rescued, we're admitting something, that the problem is greater than our strength to overcome the problem. We're asking for help. We only need help when we can't do it ourselves. We don't need help with something that we can do ourselves. I have a pin here. I can lift this pin. I don't ask anybody to help me lift the pin. But when I'm in the gym and I'm lifting a heavy weight, I'm asking somebody to come help me. Now, the guidance here is don't put more weight on there than you can lift by yourself. And if you do, use a spotter, use a partner. So then I get under the bench press or I get on the squat machine and I go to lift a weight heavier than I can lift. And now I'm having the weight smash me and it's on my chest and I can't get it off. I'm not asking for protection in that situation. I'm asking for a couple of people to come and rescue me from the weight that I put on myself. So let's talk about the list of people who are protected as well. We have a protected list. This is actually a list of people or persons that is protected by the Geneva Conventions. Okay. And they have additional protocols to be protected. Follow this list very closely. Wounded and sick people, prisoners of war, civilians who are not participating in hostilities, medical and religious personnel, war correspondents, children, disabled persons, women, migrants. Notice a group that was not specifically mentioned. Men. Men were not specifically mentioned. Men were not specifically mentioned because we are considered the protectors, not the protected. We are the ones who are to protect. We are the ones who are to cover and shield from the exposure of injury, damage, or destruction. If you don't believe me, look at most societies. Most societies, who are their protectors? Most societies in the world, I would gather to say all societies, even though I've not done all research, the most of their police force and the most of their army force, their defense forces are men. Men are protectors. That is what we do. It is innate to us, but it is hard for us to protect people, both men and women, that won't follow under the leadership. And then when they put themselves in the situation for not following under the leadership, they are asking men to come and rescue them. So why are men not of the protected group? Why are men not specifically mentioned under the protected group? Are men not valuable and enough to be protected? I don't know. It gives us something to think about. But I do know this, that if we think about it, we protect the thing that is valuable. If we think about this from a logical standpoint, we protect the thing that is valuable. We protect the thing that we believe is more valuable. There is no way that we would put the more valuable thing on the front line. No, we put the things that are more disposable on the front line and the more valuable things behind the front line and allow that front line to protect, to prevent the harm from coming to them. And then once the harm comes to the people behind the front line, we're looking for the protectors to then run in and save the person. So then I ask, just a question, just a thought piece. Are men disposable? Are men less valuable than those they protect? I wonder. It gives us something to think about because, again, we only put the less valuable thing in front of the danger as the shield to the danger. We don't shield with the valuable thing. We shield danger from the valuable thing. And if men are mostly our protectors and our shielders, what are we saying about men? What are we saying about our boys? Just a question to think about. Again, I'm Dr. Revels. Thank you again for listening to the REVELSations podcast. Please contact me on all social media platforms. That's at TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at the REVELSations podcast. You can also email me directly at REVELSationspodcast@gmail.com. I am because we are. Hallelujah, holla back. Peace.
Yeah, the revelations now televised. A platform for you and I, an outlook with full heart and clear eyes. Now, these are just my thoughts. Truth on how I feel on each topic I reveal. Please know my toll, I always keep it real. Can't face the word if you can't face facts. For your time, just open up your mind. That's it, just live, think big, now take that. With God in me, this here was made by design. Yeah, the revelation will be televised. REVELSations.